Let's talk about art. That beautiful, chaotic realm where banana peels duct taped to walls sell for six figures, and someone once got paid to scream into a jar. Now imagine your hard-earned tax dollars funding that scream. Outrageous, right? After all, public funding should only support art that's universally adored, like watercolor landscapes of barns or portraits of dogs wearing monocles. Anything that challenges, provokes, or, heaven forbid, makes people think? That's clearly a misuse of government resources. We wouldn't want art to be, artistic. Of course, the idea that art should never offend the majority is perfectly reasonable if we're aiming for a cultural landscape as bland as unsalted oatmeal. Majority sensibilities are famously consistent and never ever wrong. Just ask history. The majority once thought jazz was devil music, abstract art was a scam, and women painting nudes were a threat to civilization. Clearly, the majority has impeccable taste. So let's make sure all publicly funded art is pre-approved by a committee of mildly interested suburban dads and PTA moms. That way we can guarantee nothing ever rocks the boat or even gently nudges it. But here's the thing. Art that offends often does so because it's poking at something uncomfortable, something worth examining. It's the cultural equivalent of a fire alarm. Annoying, yes, but also a sign that something's burning. Public funding for provocative art isn't about flipping off the masses. It's about ensuring that even the unpopular, the weird, and the challenging get a seat at the table. Because if we only fund art that everyone agrees on, we'll end up with murals of smiling vegetables and inspirational quotes in Comic Sans. Besides, let's not pretend the majority is some monolithic hive mind. What offends one person is another's masterpiece. One man's blasphemous trash is another woman's bold commentary on systemic oppression. And let's be honest, the majority is often offended by things like nipples in paintings or swear words in poetry, while remaining totally chill about billion-dollar defense budgets and reality TV. So maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't let collective pearl-clutching dictate cultural investment. In the end, public funding should absolutely support art that offends, not because offense is the goal, but because freedom of expression is. Art isn't a customer service department. It's a mirror, a megaphone, and sometimes a middle finger. And if that middle finger makes us squirm, good. That means it's working. So let's keep funding the weird, the wild, and the wonderfully offensive. After all, nothing says civilized society like paying artists to make us uncomfortable. With style.